A person is gonna do what they want to do regardless.
I think I was born
Even
irritated.
get me started. My thing is you gotta make time for what you want. You know what I'm saying?
It's so focused on your career that they forget to love you.
They know business about you.
That feeling in your heart. Because listen, I am such a forgiving person. Others where they come back and they doing the same shit.
It depends on the situation.
Stop trying to imagine them as somebody you want them to be.
Shout out to you.
Period. That last time was just that last time.
Whatever somebody else saying, that shit don't even matter.
Knowing who you are. You're not just gonna deal with any fucking thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
God gonna shock you.
All about just staying humble and waiting on your time. It's trying to rush into some shit because other people got it.
Oh my God.
What is up, sisters? It's your girl MackaylaAri back with another video, and I got my homegirl with me today. Her name is Brie, and this is the one that we had the what do we have? Friendsmas. We had Friendsmas. I was about to say Galentine. I'm so excited about Galentine, but yeah, we had Friendsmas at Brie house. But we about to get into our girl talk today because y'all been asking me to do this video for a very long time now, and I finally got time to do it, and I'm including my girl. So we're gonna go through some of the questions, y'all. We just be chilling, talking, vibing, okay? So just vibe with us, all right? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe for the vibes. Y'all already know what to do. Thank you. So I got like 11 questions, and we're just gonna get into it. So oh, we got our wine, we got our, y'all know how we do.
Yeah.
So, one of the first questions is, okay, so I'm gonna ask it and then you can answer it, then I'm gonna answer it. Okay. So what is the biggest lesson that a past friendship has taught you?
Honestly, that's a good question. I feel like the biggest thing I learned is never just go so hard and they aren't giving you the same. Like, I done been in a lot of one-sided friendships where I was pouring into them, being more supportive than they was for me. Like, I'll be at all their events and let it be like me graduating or, you know, just trying to celebrate something, a milestone in my life, and none of them be there. So I learned to just pour into who pour into me.
I like that. I like that. Something that a past friendship has taught me is to, I guess I would say, to never expect nothing from nobody, because that's what we fuck up at, really, because it's really our expectations that, I feel like it's really our expectations that hurt our feelings, because we expect so much from a person. It doesn't matter who they are, how y'all met, how long y'all been cool. I just feel like you should never expect nothing from nobody, period.
Point blank, period. Whether y'all been friends for 10 years, 17.
Because trust me, it does not matter.
It does not.
A person is going to do what they want to do regardless. People wake up with different feelings every single day.
Literally.
That's why you always got to have your own shit and have your shit in line, because you never know how a person going to be feeling.
Facts.
For real. But the next question is, what does an ideal relationship look like to you?
I feel like it should be a fairy tale. Like, every day you should wake up and feel like you dreaming. Like, point blank, period. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I'm a lover girl to the fullest. Like, I love love. Like, I love romance. So I feel like every day I wake up, I should feel like, no way, this too good to be true. Point blank, period.
Like,
as
you should.
No way to put it.
As you should. And an ideal relationship to me, I feel like a woman just being able to be a woman and a man being a man, period. Like, it's nothing else to it. I feel like everybody should play their part, period. Like, and it said in the Bible, a man is supposed to provide, period. I feel like a man is supposed to provide, especially for who he loves. Exactly. So that's what it looked like to me.
Okay, period. I agree with that.
This is a good one, because I want to know your answer. When I see this question, I was like, I can't wait to ask this. Okay, so who is a celebrity that you think is overrated and why?
That's a good question. Let me think. Like, let me really sit back and think.
You want me to say mine first?
Yes.
Okay, mine. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. I know y'all gonna hate me for this one, but Beyonce.
And I,
Like, B, you that, like, you really want to, you her.
Yeah,
but I just feel like they OD'd. Like, they really take it
like,
to the extreme.
They go hard behind her.
And Nicki Minaj too, no shade.
Yeah,
no
definitely.
Shade. No
but
shade.
I don't see the hype though.
I don't either.
Like I don't see the hype. But I'm that type of person. I don't really. You know how people have like celebrity crushes and shit. I never really had like a celebrity crush. Like, oh yeah, that's my man. Shit like that.
I ain't like that either.
No,
like,
so like for a celebrity, I mean, bitch, she just not all that to me. Now she the shit. She Beyonce, of course. The world made her the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all love her, and I love that for y'all. But I just
not my cup of tea.
Yeah, she just I don't know.
Too much.
I don't know. Y'all do the most behind her. It's crazy. Like, somebody gonna be real mad about this video. That's how mad they gonna be. They don't even know her for real.
Fuck it.
Like, that's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all be going going hard behind these celebrities that don't fucking know y'all.
Don't even know. Girl,
Can't
literally
even
get on
acknowledge
social
y'all.
media and argue with somebody behind a
That's
fucking
Nicki
celebrity.
Minaj crew, her little people on the internet, baby, on Twitter, they goes hard.
That is insane. What is one of your biggest pet peeves?
I gotta lie. I'm not gonna lie. I have so many. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I
Same
have
as
so many. Like everything really be irritating. the fuck
Oh
out of
my
me.
God, girl. Don't even get me started.
I think I was
Do
born
not even get me
irritated.
started. My shit is bad. Like, it's so bad. It's something that I need to really pray about.
No, seriously.
Because
like no,
like that shit should not irritate me that bad.
I feel like now that I'm older, loud noises is really been one of the biggest things for me. Like loud people just for no reason, just loud and obnoxious for no reason. I do not fucking like that. Like,
I always
girl,
been
sit
like
down.
this.
It's
Like,
always
I
a
can't-
time and a place. Like if we out partying,
For
that's
every
different.
thing.
Why is you at like we at a 5-star restaurant? You loud, twerking your ass.
Don't piss
shaking.
me off.
Bitch, get me the fuck out of Lulu.
I feel like one of my biggest things is fucking complaining. I hate when a person just got something to say about every. But you know what? People tell me that I'm like that, but I can't
They
be.
tell you that?
Yeah.
I hardly ever hear you complain.
Like, but that's the thing because I feel like people really say I complain when I stand up for myself. Period. That's
but
how
I feel like people do me the same way, and I feel like that's kind of why I don't like conflict now. Because every time I do speak up about something, I become the problem. So I definitely feel that. Like, how the fuck me saying that I don't like what you did or how you did?
How am I the problem?
Now we are
Because I'm telling you how I feel.
and that's why I don't invalidate people's feelings. Because whatever you feeling it for.
And that's what I always tell people. Your feelings is your feelings. Can't nobody tell you how to feel. I don't give a fuck if they went through the same exact thing as you. Can't nobody tell you how to feel, period.
Exactly.
Everybody feel how they feel about everything.
And some people are more sensitive than others.
And I'm one of them.
Me.
Girl,
Like everything hurt my feelings.
I will literally bust out crying. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I don't care what's going on. Don't piss me off because I will cry.
Okay, that's my first thing to do. That's how I react. Crying.
Same. So, okay, this question is kind of like for me, I guess. So, it's asking, well, I said I guess like you got kids. Only fucking mama here. But it says how to balance out motherhood in a relationship and friendship, right? I just feel like everybody got their time, you know, and I'm only one person, so I split myself between everything. Like, I make time for everything. My thing is you gotta make time for what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuse. I don't use my baby as an excuse for shit. Everything that I use to...
She hang out with us.
Okay? And I just don't make excuses. Like, I understand that sometimes it's probably easier for me because I'm not a single parent, so I don't, you know, I'm only speaking from my perspective, but I do feel like us as parents do have to make time for ourselves because a lot of people tend to just forget about themselves when they have a baby. Like, it's all about the baby. I don't have to do stuff no more. I don't have to go nowhere. But you really do. In order to stay happy, I feel like you really got to get out the house. You really got to move around because being in the house will definitely depress you. So, yeah, I just give everybody their time and I just spend time with everybody. I'm just cool. I just make time for whatever I want to do, period.
Point blank, period.
You just got to make time for yourself. You got to put yourself first. Like, I love my baby. I love my baby to death. I love my man. But I'm in their face 25/8. Like, when it's time for me to go out and have fun, it's my time. And same with him. So, yeah, that's just what it is. But the next one is, how do you feel about finding your passion at a young age?
I feel like it could be a tricky situation depending on who your support system is and what they're like, because of the simple fact that, like, some support systems, they drive you to do things just a little bit more harder to get you where you going, that they stop pouring into you, like, loving wise. Like, they just you get what I'm saying? Like, they just, like,
yes,
like, they just so focused on your career that they forget to
you.
love you. Like, they showing you tough love. They're not showing you, like, no passionate type love. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like then again they have some situations where they're doing that and they're loving on you. So it depends really on what your support system look like. To me, that's just how I look at it. What about you?
I feel you. I feel like don't rush it. Because they got people, I literally just seen this man. He was like 50-something years old. He just graduated college. Like, some people really don't figure out what they really want to do in life until later down the line because we young. Mm-hmm. Like, the shit that we doing now, 10 years from now, we might look at this shit like, damn, I used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything might change. Your talent might change. What you like to do might change. Like, you never know. So I just say don't rush it. But I also would say don't play. Like, don't rush it, but if you know you got shit to do, and you know it's something that you really want to do, stand on business about you. Do what you know that you need to do. Like, don't play around with it. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Okay. Two different perspectives.
Yeah, but both of them hoes was big. Them hoes made sense. And it's crazy because a lot of situations, not two sides of the story make sense, but that shit makes sense.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is a good question. I love this question. Do you believe in second chances? Why or why not?
That is a good question because, listen, I am such a forgiving person that lately second chances just been a little bit iffy because there are people that actually come back in your life and change. Like, they hope, like, the shit that they know they did wrong, they come and they fix everything. Mm-hmm. And then they got others where they come back and they doing the same shit. So you just never know what to expect with a second chance. So I'm trying to see, do I give second chances? Yes, but do I feel like it's always worth giving? No.
That makes sense. I feel like it depends on the situation.
Facts. That's
because I feel like everybody is learning. This all our first time living. Everybody. This is our first time. So we all learning and navigating through this shit. Mm-hmm. So I understand when you need help, I would say, and you don't know what to do, and then you making mistakes off not knowing what to do. But shit that you choosing to do, and you doing it purposely, I can't.
Nah,
I can't give you no second chance because how can I expect for you to change?
Exactly.
And you doing this shit purposely. You're wanting to do this shit.
That's why I say
so I
some
feel like
people
it just
change
depends.
and some people really don't. Some people just stay the fucking same. They be 50 still doing
And
the
then
shit they were doing in their 20s.
you will never know. If I keep giving you chances, you're gonna keep doing the same shit.
That's why I'm saying it could be so tricky. Like, that's a good question.
Yeah,
that's
really
a good question.
That is. But I feel like it just depends. Overall, shit. Not really. I don't know. I really can't. I'm really torn in between if it is or if
I
it's
know.
not.
I'm really thinking hard. Like,
Yeah,
I'm really
like,
trying to see yes or no, but I don't know.
That's crazy.
I really feel like it does depend on the situation.
Yeah,
some shit you can come back from,
but some shit is
you just gotta leave it where it's at. And
can't.
you know what? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. I'm gonna tell you off camera the question.
Okay, bet. Don't forget. Okay, somebody asked how can you be content with being single? Like how do you feel okay with being single?
Oh, that's a good question. I can answer that because I've been single for a year.
Shout out to you.
Period. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, my last relationship was very traumatic. Like, I went through a lot of, like, domestic violence, so it was kind of hard to walk away. But when I did walk away, it was like I was already, like, detaching myself while I was still with the person.
I feel that.
So it kind of made it easier. With that last time was just that last time. Mm-hmm. But, like, staying consistent, I just feel like I feel like once you walk away from certain shit, your standards really go up. Like, you can't settle for the same shit that you just went through. Like, what type of person would I be? So I feel like it's more so just during that time, you just building yourself. You just pouring into you, like relearning you, loving you. That's how I stay consistent. I learn something new about myself every goddamn day. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I like that.
You didn't even know who you was for real.
Like, I really got lost.
Yes.
So like during those times, it's time to really find you and find what you like. Like, I learned so much about myself within a year. I'm just like astonished. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, and I'm still learning. So like I feel like having God with you through that too is important, because it was times where like I wanted to just give back in because I didn't like to be lonely. It took a long time to just get used to the fact of being lonely. But lonely is peaceful because it's nobody causing a scene. It's not traumatic.
That's the word.
Sometimes being boring is the best type of peace there is, and I just learned to be okay with that. It is what it is.
What's up. That's what's up. For me, I would say, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I've been in relationships. Well, I've been in a relationship, I would say, since I was a kid. Like, I was never just single, you know what I'm saying? But I will say, because I can't speak on how it is being single because I'm not there. But I will say that I feel like if I was, it'll all be about knowing who you are. Like, you have to know who you are, because once you know who you are, you're not just gonna deal with any fucking thing. Clocking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Barbie,
you gonna realize, like, nah, nigga. No, you're not gonna let a nigga treat you any kind of way. You're not gonna let a nigga talk to you any kind of way. None of that. So I do feel like it all ties into knowing who you are, and like Brie said, having God on your side, baby, that's a big one. Like, that's a big one. Even when you in a relationship, I feel like it is important. You have to have God on your side. Like, baby, it's hard out here, okay? Like, you honestly, really, and I'm talking about emotionally, like, not even physically, like, literally emotionally. But I do feel like you just have to know who you are. Stand on business about you, like, period.
Point blank, period. No other way to put it.
Period. And don't be with nobody who don't know who you are like you know who you are.
Hello.
Period.
Come on now.
I don't care how much you love them, bitch.
They don't love you for real then. If they do it, tolerate it.
Exactly. Okay, so this one says how to not compare yourself to others.
That's a good question. I'm not gonna lie, because there are moments when I self-sabotage. I look at like people around me, and I used to, let me say this. I used to like compare scenarios like, well, they got this and I don't have that yet. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I done been put in that scenario before, and I just feel like you should never want to be like nobody else, because imagine you want to be like this person because they got this, that, and the third, and whole time emotionally and mentally they just not there. Like, you wanting something that they got, and they don't even want that shit.
Right.
I feel like it's like all about just staying humble and waiting on your time, because trying to rush into some shit because other people got it.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to
this
tell
is some
you.
Good shit.
I'm telling you. Trying to rush
shit.
into shit that other people got ain't gonna get you far, because when you do get that shit, you gonna crash every time because you trying to be like the next.
And let me tell you something.
Just
like,
flourishing.
just chill. It's gonna come. Like, it's gonna come. Just chill. Like, when I tell you, and it's crazy that you say that, I'm miserable. Y'all want what I want.
See,
y'all want what I got, and I'm miserable.
And that's exactly why I say that, because it done been times where, like, people, like, I ain't gonna lie, it done been times where I ain't had shit. Like, I done lost it all. Like, God screwed me for everything I done had.
Everything.
And when I mean everything, I'm talking about $0 in the bank account. And people mad at me for shit that I ain't even got. Like, sometimes people just be jealous of who you are. Sometimes it don't even be what you got, of who you are. Like, that ass. So, like, that's why when you said that, I'm like, you know what? Like, clock that, because, yeah, it's like dead ass. Like, just be you. Wait your turn. Definitely. God got a blessing waiting on everybody. You just gotta have enough faith to wait it out.
And it's crazy because that's the hardest part. You can pray. I'm not saying that's easy, but pray, you get down on your knees and you pray. Waiting, having faith and waiting, That's the part where everybody get tested, because it's like, nah, like.
I ain't gonna lie. Like right now, like now that we talking about this, like I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even realize that I'm sitting in something that I prayed about.
Girl,
like
that be me.
I prayed for to be in my own space and to be able to maintain.
It's like you really gotta see how grateful you really gotta realize how grateful we are, how blessed we are. You have to be grateful for how blessed we are, because we are really
like
blessed.
A year ago, I was begging and pleading God for it, but I didn't need it yet because I wasn't genuinely ready. For it. Like, come on now.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. Sometimes, like, we really just be asking for stuff, and that's why I say, anybody ask me, I'm all for praying and all that, but I'm telling you, pray when you're ready, because if you're not ready. If you're not ready, God gonna shock you. I'm telling you. Like, even when it comes to something as simple as praying to have people removed from around you that's not good for you.
Wait, hold on, because I was just about to say something about that. Y'all stop saying that prayer and y'all don't be ready to lose y'all favorite people, because every time it's gonna be the people that you
it's gonna come out every single time. You ain't never gotta worry about it not having trust.
Every single time it's going to hit the fan.
Yeah.
So you have to be
mentally,
emotionally ready for that shit. That's why I had to slow down on that prayer.
I'm telling you,
hold on.
You will be lonely. Like,
you will.
Yeah.
But God just be trying to prepare you for certain things, though.
That's why I feel how to not compare yourself to others. Honestly, just like Brie said, just be you. Nobody can do it like you. Okay? So ain't no point in you trying to do it like nobody. Like, everybody got their own speed. Everybody got their own stilo. Everybody got their own shit. Like, just be you. Don't try to be like nobody. That's the easiest thing. And it's better that way.
It is.
You'll be so stress-free.
I don't give a fuck about nobody. Now I'm just so blessed to be able to lay on my own damn couch.
Okay. What?
At one point I didn't have a couch.
Nobody mouth. Anyway, we got to start off where we left off, because the camera went dead and we had to reposition. So we was talking about how to not compare yourself to others. That was the last thing we was talking about, and y'all seen what we said. So we was on to the next one, which was how to start a relationship with God. So that was a good question.
That is see, that's kind of tricky for me, because like I grew up in a church home. Like, I done always been a church girl. Like, yeah, I used to be so happy to get up and put my church dress on with my stockings and my little Mary Janes. Like, I loved the feeling. And then I felt like when I was younger, some of those messages that we had an apostle. So some of the message that the apostle was putting out, like, I was so young, but like it was so like I used to understand some of it. Like, I don't know, like I just like
definitely, I feel you.
Like, I feel like I always had like the knowledge to know about God. So for me, it's just a little different. But I'm gonna try to the people who's trying to reach out to God. I just feel like the best way to go about it is to just be yourself when you talk to him. Like, you don't have to pray. Everybody don't know how to pray. You don't have to pray to talk to God. Just like, I be like, sometimes I talk to him like he my homeboy. Like, listen, God, like, I need you right now. Like,
I mean, like, I don't know what else to do.
Exactly. Like, hear my heart. Like, you know, like, sometimes you just gotta talk to him like a best friend.
Definitely.
And as you get comfortable with it, you start to see, like, he starts to answer those little things that you ask, and that's how you build your faith. Like, you really just have to trust in him. Like, sometimes your faith is gonna be tested. You just have to trust in him. Like, my faith done been tested. Sometimes I done failed, but that's what brought me closer to him, when I realized he got me through anything. Y'all, when I tell you I done been through some shit that he done got me through, I can't do nothing but praise him. I'm just keeping it buck. Like, I can't do nothing but praise God.
I feel that. I'm definitely the same way. I literally been to church since I was a little kid, y'all. Literally every Sunday. Baby, we was at Bible study. Do you hear me? I'm talking about at church.
Did your church used to have, like, before the sermon started, they had like the kids do like their own little class type? Yeah. I used to love that.
Bro, yes. Just always growing up in the church, I ain't gonna lie, I always had a relationship with God. But I'm not gonna lie, growing up, it can be hard to keep a relationship with God, because we grow with the world. You know what I'm saying? So we grow up with what's going on in the world, and we just most of the time follow what we around. You know what I'm saying? So it could be hard to have a relationship with God. But one thing that I will say is, don't worry about what nobody think. Okay, your relationship with God is your relationship with God. Like, I hate when people, like, I see people on social media and they talking about how somebody is drinking, but they got a relationship with God. Like, how can you have a relationship with God and you smoke? Like, that's two totally different things. But I do feel like praying is a way to start having a relationship with God. Like, literally talk to him, like Brie said. Talk, baby. He's going to listen. Okay? Even when you think he's not listening, he's definitely listening
to everything.
So, yeah, and like I always tell anybody, I definitely recommend going to church. I'm not saying you gotta go to church. I know a lot of people may not believe in it or whatever. That's your thing, whatever you choose to do. But I do feel like that going to church is good for your soul. Like, just to be around that, in that atmosphere, in that vibe, just being able to hear a word, I really do feel like it's good for the soul. So I recommend going to church. Okay, so this is our last one, our last question. We thinking about doing like a little advice thing at the end for the girls. This is our last question. So it says, how to let go of toxic family members or friends that you have history with. Come on now.
Hey, listen. Baby, when I tell y'all, I can give y'all advice on this day up and day night, especially regarding relationships. Like I was literally just saying before this camera got cut on, like, you really know when it's time for you to leave. When I'm telling you, that feeling in your heart, like I ain't gonna lie, I was scared to leave my last relationship because I thought that motherfucker was gonna try to kill me. I'm still alive.
Okay.
Y'all know that song? I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
But honestly, and you just really have to find it in you. Like, you really just gotta wake up one day and realize I'm worth way more than I'm settling for.
Okay.
Like, you have to really just, and having God on your side, I feel like you gotta have God through everything. I'm not gonna lie, I said that so much, but like, having God through everything really is what's getting me through life right now. So I'm so big on God. I want God aligned with everything I do.
Facts.
But honestly, with family, it's a little bit more different because at the end of the day, that's your fucking family. But let me say this, now that I'm older, I don't tolerate no disrespect from no fucking family member because I'm grown and I want the same amount of respect that I'm giving you. You feel me? So now that I'm older and I don't have to deal with that shit, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I just won't come around. We just won't speak.
Okay.
You just do you. I just do me. You get what I'm saying? It's no other way to put it. But if you think you gonna cuss me the fuck out and I'm not gonna cuss your ass back the fuck out,
Clock it.
but you just gotta say fuck
like,
people. Like,
real.
people don't be worth the shit that they take you through at all.
Facts.
Like, once you get through all that shit, you realize that shit wasn't worth it. I stayed around for fucking nothing. You learn nothing out of that shit. Like, all you get is like heartbreak and betrayal and trust issues. Shit that just cause your healing time to just prolong. So fuck them.
Okay. Period. I definitely can speak on the family shit. Because, girl, let's not even go there, okay? But
I know.
but my family got some problems. I'm gonna just say that, and and it's bad. And sometimes I feel like no matter, cause I'm a very family oriented person. I love being around my family, love having fun with my family. Like, that's what I like to do. And I just had to realize, and this is what I be trying to tell my mama too, cause she stays sad about it, cause it's her siblings and she like being around her siblings and shit. But taking a picture.
I got y'all.
So this is what I be having to tell my mama, like, we cannot control these people, okay? People is gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do, and you can't let nobody run all over you. Like, girl, I remember being a kid and letting all type of shit slide because I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say shit to you because I'm a kid, but now a bitch can't even look at me the wrong way. I don't give a fuck who
around
you
and
are.
find out.
Like, literally, like, y'all got an auntie right now. That bitch could not look at me to this day. That's my mama blood sister. I wouldn't give a fuck.
But I hate that it really have to be like that.
And it's crazy because I wish it did it so bad, but
some people
took
is
it
really
too
fucked
far.
up.
Yeah, like, bitch, this ain't that. We not doing that. Like, nah, y'all, and it's crazy because I ain't never had no problem with my ain't this bad. It ain't never been this bad, but
sometimes it be
bitch,
like
you
that.
took it there for real. And I'm not even a drama person.
But some shit,
like, I'm not even a drama person, but bitch, you was wrong.
Yeah, some shit
like,
you can't let slide.
And that's crazy.
Lie.
Like, I can't even look at you the same. But yeah, baby, people gonna be who they gonna be, and we can't make excuses for nobody. I don't give a fuck if that's your mama, your daddy, your grandma, baby. Cut the grandma the fuck off. What is you talking
grandma
about?
Gotta go.
Gotta go. I'm not dealing with none of that bullshit from nobody. So
point blank period.
Yeah, don't take no bullshit from nobody. That's that. Before we end the video, we're gonna give y'all a little bit of advice as women in our 20s.
One thing I want to say is never settle. Like, never settle for the bare minimum. Never settle for a manipulator. Never settle for a narcissist. Like, there's way more to life. Stop trying to chase somebody. Stop trying to make them be somebody that they're not. Stop trying to imagine them as somebody you want them to be, because they're never going to be that.
Okay.
So keep your head on strong and get the fuck out of Dodge.
I like that. I like that. One thing I would say is do you. Like, do you. That's something that's really... that I'm really walking into. Like, just do you. Don't give a fuck about what nobody think, because nobody shit matter.
This my life.
Mind you, what the fuck? This is my shit. So, and I really wish this would reach the right audience for real, because it be a lot of people that be wanting to start doing shit, start businesses, start doing like different shit. Like, do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you or hold you back. This is your life. You only get one.
Clock that. I've been clocking
and once it's over,
life.
it's over. So what the fuck is you gonna do? Do you.
Other thing I gotta say, ladies, stop letting these niggas matter of fact, let me see how to say this. Stop lowering y'all standards. If you know for a fact you want a motherfucker to give you the proper proposal into the next step or some shit like that, put that shit out there. Open your motherfucking mouth and say that. Stop letting these niggas have their way with y'all. Y'all need to be having y'all way with these niggas.
What? Okay, cause
y'all letting these niggas dog walk y'all.
And I hate that so bad.
I hate that shit.
I hate it so bad because I literally see like a lot of people, a lot of females, I'm gonna say, even people that's my age that I fucking went to school with, be on here on social media letting people literally dog walk the fuck out of them.
Like, and they don't even be that
with bitches on social
They don't
media.
be having no titles.
Like, that's one thing I'ma say. Always have morals, because a person is going to forget how you look. A person is going to forget what the fuck you do. A person is never going to forget how you made them feel. Okay? Like, never, ever, ever. So I would definitely say have morals. Like, y'all, it's crazy because the standard is so fucking low. Like, y'all let these niggas literally, like you said, have their way. Like stop doing that shit. Like, stop doing that shit, for real. Like, one thing that really irritates me, and I'm not here to judge nobody, I'm really not, but I'm gonna just tell you as my friend, the one thing that really gets me is, I really hate, and it's not in a hating way, it really just touches my heart, but it's like, to see females be single and pregnant.
I hate that too.
I hate that shit so
Where we gonna
bad. But I wouldn't even say like that. I'm not even saying like that because y'all fuck with each other on that level.
But
nobody just know.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, you blessed to have the type of baby father. I don't even want to say baby. Like, he's a father. Right. To have the type of dude you have when it comes to your baby, because like I ain't gonna lie, like with other friends that I had that have kids, like they baby daddy just moved different. Like, they stopped doing for the kid because they mostly wanted the female.
Mom,
they didn't want the kid for real, but they settled for that because that's what came with it. You get what I'm saying? So like, that's how I just look at it. Like, I don't want a motherfucker to change up on me.
Right, I get that, and I know that's what happens,
and that's what be going on.
Sometimes I know that, and that's why I'm saying that. I hate that. That's how I'm saying it. Like, I hate that. I hate that for women. I hate that for us, because like, where the fuck, like, You know, and a lot of people don't be knowing what they went wrong with people. I'm not gonna lie, especially when it comes to a baby dad and a baby mama, because it's hard to stay together after you have a baby. I'ma just put that out there.
How did you battle that? Like beating that obstacle? Like, do you have any advice for that?
I do. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was hard for me. I'ma just tell y'all right now. Let me just break it down. I ain't never told nobody this for real, like not nobody. People don't know, and people might not know that my pregnancy was really hard for me. Girl, like I cried every fucking day. And people knew that I was having a girl because they was like, girls make you emotional. Mm-hmm. It was like I was just crying every single day, and I was making it my man fault, and it really wasn't his fault, but y'all know I was gonna make it his fault because he there. Like, what the fuck?
Ain't nobody else to pick on.
Yeah, nobody else to pick on. So I'm of course I'm gonna make it his fault, and I feel so bad because I feel like I treated him so bad when I was pregnant, like so bad.
But maybe he was understanding because of
and he is a great daddy. Like that, men just gonna be men. Period. Like I be having to tell his dad sometimes, like, hey, get her, you know, because men just they on the game. They
not give.
They just do they.
I know it's your turn now. Like you been,
like
you been a little too
piss me off for real. Like get her. But for the most part, we both play our part. Like, but men just gonna be men, period. But I feel like how I balanced that, yeah, that was hard. I feel like that's when I really started growing my relationship with God more. When I was really going through what I was going through, because girl, I was so mean to my man even while my baby was a newborn, because I was so just like, I feel like I was I was still trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like, I feel like I was having an out-of-body experience, like, because I didn't plan to have a C-section, and that shit scared me. Like, I never in my life ever planned on that. Like, that was never even a second option for me or nothing. So when that shit had to happen, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I didn't know what was going on for a while. Like, girl, it was bad. I just say pray and just don't forget who you are. I've been saying that all night. Don't forget who you are. And that's one thing that I really did remember. Like, hey, you still you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still gotta get up. You still gotta take care of yourself. You still gotta, because if I'm not taken care of, then what the fuck I'm gonna be able to do for my baby? Like, come on now. You still gotta put yourself first because you still matter. So I feel like you just gotta think about it like that. It could be hard though. I know it. I know as a single parent. Oh my God. Kudos to y'all, because when my man at work, I be like, oh, if you don't come home now, like, so I definitely, kudos to y'all, because, girl, not saying I couldn't do it, but
you wouldn't want to do it.
I wouldn't.
Let me see. Do I have any more advice I would like to give? If you're on your healing journey right now, I advise you to keep going. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it done been days, because I'm on my healing journey right now. It done been days. I done just woke up just crying, just don't know how to feel. Like, and then there's gonna be times where you have those moments of guilt, like things that you did and you never really just processed that you was wrong for it, and it just eat at you. You really have to go through those emotions. You have to accept that you was wrong. You are not Miss Goody Two Shoes. You are not Mr. Good Man. Accept whatever you got to. Go through those emotions. Get through that shit. Better yourself. Be better for you. Don't do it for no. If you doing it for somebody right now, stop that shit, because it's not gonna go too far. Do that shit for you.
Okay.
Do it because you want to see yourself at a higher level. Point blank. Period. Do that shit for you.
Period. Okay. One that I have is, get off your ass and get in your bag. Period.
Get off your ass. And you know what? That might be for me, because I need to start taking content a little more serious.
Yes.
I've been saying it and I don't do it.
Yes.
But that year,
get off your ass
serious
and get in your bag. I'm telling y'all, it's so crazy to just watch before my eyes how my business is literally flourishing. Like, it's so crazy to watch before my fucking eyes. And it's like, I just kind of don't get the same excitement from nobody else when it comes to my business but myself. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you gotta go harder.
Yeah,
for you
like
than
it's
anybody
like
else would.
It's like nobody gonna give me what I'm looking for but me. You know what I'm saying? And I really am blessed. I'm not lying. Like, I really am blessed.
My girl did a whole class today.
Yes, like a whole class, y'all. Like, somebody was, and we had a good time. That's the thing. Like, that's what I think kind of had me on edge, because you know you never know how a person is until you meet them. So I just didn't want to run into the wrong type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me, and I know it just would have been a lot. So I'm just super grateful, super blessed for real. But get off your ass and get in your bag, because baby, it's 2025 and we surviving, baby.
Exactly.
Like, ain't nobody out here gonna do it better than you.
Period.
So why not do it?
This is to me and my homegirl. This is some advice for us. This year we are going to stop self-sabotaging and we are going to stop overthinking, because we got that real bad where sometimes the situation be this littler than that, and we are still just thinking so big and beyond the bubble that we sometimes just crash. So we're not doing that this year. We are going to work towards getting through that, and when we do get through that, we're going to celebrate together. Period. But y'all might need to hear that too, so I'm gonna say that because that was on my heart and I feel like I need to say that. No self-sabotaging, no overthinking. Just go with the flow. Sometimes you gotta fuck around and find out. Sometimes it really do be like that.
That shit is weird. That lady just told us that in the store.
She did.
You heard her say that shit?
She did.
Oh my mama, she
did.
said
No shade.
that.
She did say that.
And this so crazy because it's like we be hearing shit out the blue. That
And
really correlates to our
don't-
situation. That shit is so weird.
We be and then it always be when we be together that we be hearing this shit. Or
That
sometimes
shit
we'll pick
weird.
up on it and then she'll tell me right when I need to hear it.
That
Like,
shit
what the
weird.
fuck? Were you reading my mind before I talked
That
to
shit
you?
weird. But my last advice is gonna be, and this for me, and it might be for you, and it might be for y'all, but I really want to say stop worrying. Stop worrying. I'm not gonna lie. It's so crazy to say, but I really just want to tell a quick little testimony right quick. That's when my life literally started getting so stress-free. Like, I literally used to worry about the smallest shit, but the big shit too. Like, some shit is like, yeah, this worth worrying about. But honestly, I feel like when you pray, you shouldn't worry. Because if you worry, you don't have faith.
Hey man, I swear that
If you
was on my
worrying,
heart the other day.
if you're worrying, how are you trusting that God is going to make it happen?
But
You should already be awaiting that blessing, because you already know that you pray to a God that watches over his word just to perform it.
And you know what? We just heard this in church Sunday. And you know what? That same Sunday I went home and I was still worrying about my bills, y'all. I'm still stressing after I already done prayed. And then I had to sit back and realize you ain't never gonna get that blessing because you still got fear in your heart. You still scared. What you scared for? And God got you. You sit
and
there
you know
worried.
what? It's a lot of shit that was worth worrying about that literally my boyfriend can testify. I told him I'm not worrying about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever happens, happens. And guess what? Every time I let that worry go, something came through. I promise you.
I promise.
Every single time I let the worry go, something came through. It don't matter how long it took. It don't matter what it took.
Exactly.
It came through. And you just got to stop worrying. I just feel like everything is going to fall in place once you just relax.
Let go and let God.
Relax. Everything is going to be okay. Like, take your time. Just don't worry. But that was our girl talk, y'all. This was just part 1, so let us know if y'all want a part 2. Because we can talk, baby. Okay.
Yeah, we can.
But yeah, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for our gala time. We planning to do it on February 22nd. We gonna say somewhere up in there, so we gonna figure it out. But this is the end of our girl talk. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok and everything, because my girl is about to start getting on her content journey. Okay, so make sure y'all remember this video, because every time she don't post, we gonna come back to this video. Okay, so yeah, but I love y'all. But I love y'all, and thank y'all so much for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe
right now.
Bye, y'all.